Welcome back to Inside Guelph. If you are an animal lover, and if you're not, then you really appreciate a well-behaved dog. And so to find out all the issues and how to get your dog right on track, we have a behavioralist, Tim Girouard. Thanks for being here from Barkbusters. And you've brought your friend Duncan, who is, I have to say, a very well-trained dog, which is good for you. It's a good walking advertisement.
Exactly, exactly.
So we're going to talk about behavioral issues. And maybe we should start with, what are some of the most common?
The most common behavioral issue is barking. Dogs bark at the door, bark at the window, or running and jumping on guests when they come in the house and having to hold the dog. A big one is separation anxiety.
Oh.
Dogs that tear up the house when we're gone, chew things, rip things apart.
And so these are common issues that a dog has. Is this something that's easily fixed?
It's very easy fixed. We do it very easily because we communicate and train the dog's way of learning rather than expecting the dog to understand our way of learning.
Are you saying you speak dog?
We speak dog.
Okay,
we communicate with the dog the way dogs communicate with each other. Because when you think about it, there's no miscommunication in the dog world. They communicate very clearly. We get involved and we throw all the English at them. We throw all our language. And unfortunately, Trish, they don't speak English. If they did, there would be no need for dog trainers.
This is true. Actually, you've kind of nailed it on the head. I think that's what we do with any relationship. We get it all complicated with our language. I'm going to ask Duncan, come on up. Come up here. So this is, you got Duncan, and we always on Friday have the Guelph Humane Society here, and there's some amazing, amazing animals that probably just need some training. And what was Duncan like when you found him? Well,
Duncan was actually returned to the Humane Society because a very common one as well, dog aggression.
Okay.
Oh, growls and barks and goes crazy when they see a dog. And he was supposed to have separation anxiety. But these issues are all basically caused by a lack of leadership from the owner. We want to love our dogs and be parents instead of lead them like they need, because they're pack animals and they live and understand, they live by a different set of rules than us. They want leadership, they don't want love. We love them and it tells them we're not a leader.
Okay, which when it comes down to it, then they don't care when they want something, they just do what they want.
Exactly.
You're not in charge.
And it can really, if a dog has the wrong temperament, it can cause a lot of frustration and stress in the dog. Dog's always moving, barking in the house, never relaxed, never just chilling, because the dog is in a stressed state. And then owners get in a stressed state.
Right.
Because they don't know how to have guests over and they're trying to hang onto their dog, pull their dog. So we need to, what I do is teach people how to be a dog's leader so the dog can relax and be a pack animal.
Can you give a few tips right now just about how to be a leader?
The number one thing to be a leader, number one tip about being a leader is don't do everything the dog says. Dog comes to us, we pet it. So dog says, pet me, we pet it. Dog sits at his dish, we feed, oh, we better feed Fido. Dog goes to the door, we have to run because he's going to have an accident, right? No, he isn't. He can hold it. He's saying, let me out.
It's sort of like playing hard to get.
Well, it's exhibiting dominance over the dog by saying, I'm in control of things, not you. I'll do things on my terms. Because we need to teach the dog that their life revolves around us, not our life revolving around them.
So if you're saying, so the jumping up, the barking, the anxiety, it's not just necessarily that that's each a separate issue. It's about looking back and saying, this is the issue, be the leader, and you're creating consistency and a safe environment. And
then I teach people how to be in a position to correct their dog's behavior like a leader would, because a pack leader corrects the pack.
Hi, baby.
A mother of the pups correct the pack.
Right.
You know, mother doesn't let pups do whatever they want.
No, they're clear.
Exactly.
So what should we be looking for when we're looking for a trainer? Because it is obviously, look at what it has done for a sweet Duncan.
Well, you have to look at what we find is best to look for is a trainer where you can work one-on-one with the dog, like our in-home training.
Okay.
Because we feel that if you get a dog that's very timid, very freaked out with other dogs, and you put him in with a bunch of other dogs, we say it's like putting a bunch of juvenile delinquents together. They're so distracted, they're not going to learn a thing. Whereas in the home, they're relaxed, clients are relaxed, it's done at their time, on their schedule, and the dog learns better because he's not in a stressed state with 6 other dogs trying to be taught to walk a certain way or...
Right.
Well, you can't teach not to jump at the door in a...
Right, when like 15 other dogs are jumping up at the door.
And they're not at the door.
Okay, so do your research and you can make the difference at home by being the leader.
Exactly, and that's what we teach. And we believe so strongly in it, as our company does, that we can guarantee this for life. That we give a lifetime guarantee.
Wow, you can't do that with parenting, my God.
No.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you for being here and bringing in Duncan. He's a perfect example of such a calm, lovely animal, right from a shelter.
Thank you
Lovely to
very
meet
much.
you both. All right, we're talking about the election, as we were saying with Aaron. So on October 25th, Guelph residents will head to the polls for the 2010 municipal election.